Oh, I could be all it is you need, 'cause we are trying to find.
Porra! Pau no cu do mundo, gente! Cara, tô animadaço aqui, jogando Deixe, que eu comprei. Eu gostaria de ter ganho dos patrocinadores, mas eu não tenho patrocinadores. Então, enquanto eu não tenho patrocinadores, eu compro. Tô bebendo uma cerveja aqui pra dar aquela desencantada. Legal. Estamos aqui. Gostaria de apresentar-vos Raimunda, a ruiva mais gostosa do jogo. Ela é um tesãozinho, cara. Oh, meu. Vamos acompanhar essa parada aí, essa treta aí.
Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain!
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
Inquisição, porra!
Mean exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
É isso aí, meu irmão. Dá um soco na cara dele. Capitão Cavaleiro Templário.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
I don't know. The Inquisition seems about as functional as any young family.
How many families are on the verge of splitting into open warfare with themselves?
Yes, because that would never happen to the Chantry.
Centuries of tradition will guide us. We are not the upstart, eager to turn over every apple cart.
I'll make sure they see reason in Valroyo.
Pray you're right.
Sei, eu tenho a razão.
I will keep the peace, while you and the others appeal to the Chantry in Valroyo.
Better ready yourself for the blame you will be rightly assigned.
Vamos à sala de guerra. Beleza.
Maker, though the darkness comes upon me, I shall embrace the light. I shall weather the storm. I shall...
Apothecary Adon will have more poultices for the injured as soon as possible.
How fares your quest to seal the breach?
Eu tô tentando.
I'm doing everything within my power.
A task such as closing the breach is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone. We remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Chant of Light alone. She had generals, advisors, even her husband for a time. Do everything within your power, but remember those who would help you.
I appreciate your insight, Mother Giselle.
Essa Madre Giselle aí. Que boa. Eu comia.
You walk
Todo
a
respeito, é
difficult
claro.
path, and there is little enough I can do to aid you. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Investigar. Vamos descobrir a história da Inquisição. Anterior, é claro.
The original Inquisition was formed after the First Blight, well before the Chantry as we know it. The Inquisitors were hunters, zealots, who tracked and killed cultists and dangerous mages. As Andraste rose to power, the Inquisition came into her service. Instead of hunting those who would do harm, the Inquisitors spread the Chant of Light by force.
It must be difficult to follow the Chant of Light knowing how it's spread.
Indeed. I have always believed that the Maker wished us to spread the Chant of Light. By example,
Seria legal.
not violence.
Não usar violência.
Once the Chant of Light had spread far and wide, there was less need for zealots. The Inquisitors became the seekers of truth, and eventually the Templars.
And now the Inquisition has been called again to restore order by force.
Do you know what impresses me most about the original Inquisition?
Conte-me mais,
They
Amanda.
fought horrific battles, killed and died for their cause, and when it was time, they put their swords away. Perhaps the name was divine, Justinia's message, that when the Inquisition is needed, it will strike without mercy. But when its work is done, it will put its sword away.
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short
Eu
of
vou
even common goods
acumular o
before.
máximo de secundárias.
If you could deliver this
Que
list
quando eu chegar na
of the
metade do
items on
jogo
it
já
to
ter umas
Porter's
skills
throne, she
legais,
could get us what we
ter
need.
mais conhecimento sobre o game, eu
But it would enable
posso
my healers to save many
posso
lives.
andar sobre pelo mapa mais tranquilo,
Farewell.
sabe? Eu não.
Farewell.
Desculpa, foi a cerveja. Desculpa, foi a cerveja de novo. Eu tava tentando fazer as secundárias no outro mapa que libera. E eu tava muito perdido, porque eu não conhecia parte nenhuma do mapa. Vamos acompanhar. Pois eu continuo
This is an
desse
inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach. Sir Trevelyan, may I present the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denton, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend this use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
People have been injured. You can't just turn them out onto the snow.
And who benefits if they stay?
Divine Justinia, Marquis. The Inquisition, not the Chantry, is sheltering the pilgrims who mourn her.
Why is the Chantry ignoring the faithful?
Because it remains in shock. We face a dark
Acho que
time.
ele vai ceder a terra, hein?
Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Pô, cara, obrigado, hein? Valeu. É coisa falar comigo, hein? Ruiva gostosa, sou eu mesmo.
I apologize for the intrusion. I didn't realize you were meeting with the Marquis.
You did little harm. In truth, the debate was most beneficial as practice for those to come.
Concordo, concordo.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Tranquilo, pediu com tanta educação que eu viro você, deixo você olhar minha bunda, hein? Colocamento sensualmente.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway.
Yep, sou eu
It's
mesmo.
odd to see them accepting a mage as their hero. First, we're too dangerous to let out of the circles. And then we're apostate rebels. But they seem to like you. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine
Tranquilo.
it.
Porra, olha o nome do cara. Tranquilo.
Thank you.
De nada, também.
Please tell me if you've brought back some fascinating things. We're putting them to good use.
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures.
Yes. If you find anything interesting in your travels, I'd appreciate you bringing it to me. I
Beleza,
may be
pode
able to
deixar.
find some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures. At the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition.
Beleza.
I'll speak with you later.
Eu vou adiantar
Thank
um
you
pouquinho
again
aqui,
for what you've brought back.
que eu quero mostrar o gameplay do jogo. Não só as conversas. Vou convocar o Conselho de Guerra. Provavelmente deve ser outra cutscene com diálogos. Que é uma parte bem interessante do jogo. É uma missão cronometrada. Agora você tem essa... Tá. Somente... As missões tem um tipo de preferência, ou seja... Beleza. Vamos lá. Benefícios. Forças. Segredos. Conexões. Inquisição.
My scouts are posted on the ridges in case there's any trouble.
Forças, segredos, praticamente a mesma coisa. Ah, agora que eu compreendi que tem que apertar um botão pra ver. Eu vou no sai por lá, solar pela Guerra Civil, atrasa pela Quinta Podridão. Receba sua cultura no berço entre Orlais e a nação humana por elas tedas. Vamos em Orlais, que a primeira eu escolhi por Ferrenen. E agora eu vou dar uma olhada por aqui. Os clérigos falam. Beleza. Vamos lá.
Having the herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the herald.
Let's ask her.
Eu já morri umas 5 vezes.
What can they do? It's just talk. Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
Opa, essa
I
parte
will go
profundou.
with her.
Opa, valeu, Cassandra.
Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Vamos lá, vou aproveitar, vou dar um pause e assim que tem um combate, retornaremos. Agora, comerciais.
Pode começar a ligar antes que as linhas congestionem, hein? 0800 777 7000.
A grande chegada da ruiva poderosa na cidade dos ricos. Ô louco, meu! Cor da minha sensualidade.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lady Herald!
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
É isso aí, dá uma cacetada nesses templários safados. Esses filhos da puta saíram do Assassin's Creed pra virem me infernizar nos Dragões Ages. No ano do dragão. Sendo que eu nem... Vamos ver aqui. Por que eu falo, porra? Botando X.
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred.
We're doing all this to get help with the breach. Maybe this is our chance to get the Templars on our side.
Perhaps. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Vamos falar com eles, cara. Vamos lá, rapaziada. Só um oi, gente. Tranquilo? Tudo bem? Como vai vocês? Cara, esse cidade tá bonito, hein? Finalzinho.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced.
Aquele jovem ali atrás tem uma espada em
You
direção
wonder what
à
will
piroca.
become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no mage in our hour of need.
We came here in peace simply to talk, and this is what you do. I implore you, let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition and the people will be safe once more.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
You're not here to deal with the Inquisition.
As if there were any reason to.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
E olha lá. Dá uma rasteira nele.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed.
Você deu soco na coroa, cara. Quem deveria estar envergonhado?
The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Tá meio viado, hein, cara.
What we truly need is an alliance that will seal the breach.
Oh, the breach is indeed a threat. But you certainly have no power to do anything about it.
Eu vou tirar coisa do seu rabo, cara.
What if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royal is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Pensei que ia dar uns tapas neles.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Do you think he can be reasoned with?
I hope so. If not him, there are surely others in the Order who don't feel as he does. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
É isso aí. Galera, não...
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Eita porra. Não foi possível mostrar um gameplay em luta, mas pode ter certeza que eu vou trazer mais vídeos de Dragon Age, que eu tô apaixonado por esse jogo, cara. Eu não tava levando fé, mas eu comprei e, cara, eu tô gostando muito. não se preocupem, vai ter mais vídeos com Raimunda, nossa musa encantadora, ruiva, gostosa, tesuda. E vamos ver mais ela sensualizando. Ela vai e vem, vai e vem, vai e vem. É isso aí, galera. Muito obrigado por tudo e até a próxima.